All right. Yes, I think we're there. Are we good? Okay, I think we can begin. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I know we've got some people logging in from all over the world today, and thanks for staying up late, some of you. I'm sure you're all overly familiar with video calls these days, so we wanted to use this platform to make our earnings call a little more interactive. So we're going to show you some slides and talk about our upcoming products. We've got some new investors, actually quite a few new people on the call, so let me walk you through the structure of this presentation. We're going to provide a few of Tythonic's future-facing prospects, very exciting, and then we're going to present our reported and projected earnings, also exciting. Finally, we'll field questions from an exclusive selection of investors and analysts, which is you guys, so yeah, very exciting. Okay, so with that, I'm going to turn it over to our CFO, Mr. J.H. DeWalt. Sir, you just need to click onto the...
Right, I got it. Right. Okay, thank you, Harmony, and everyone for being here. It's great to have you all joining from all over the globe. All right. Now, nothing in the cry of cicadas suggests they are about to die. That's a quote from Matsuo Basho. We'll circle back to the meaning of that, but first, another quote, this one from our own copywriters. Here for you, so you can be there for them. Today, I'm here for you all. Now, let's start with fundamentals. The 4 principles that drive every action and breath of this company. 1, innovation with intention. Every product we create is a deliberate step towards our future goals. 2, return and reiterate. At Tythonic, we're never done learning. Every success and every failure teaches us a lesson that hones all future actions. 3, give to the greater good. We take no shortcuts here, people. We don't make compromises that would sacrifice the well-being and greater good of this planet. And 4, elevate through empathy. We are a company, but we're also people. And when we practice empathy, we elevate our potential. Now, what you're actually here for, let's talk numbers. So without question, these are tumultuous times. And I'm pleased to report that despite the uncertainty of our world right now, Tythonic is growing. Q3 has been our most successful to date, with an increase in profits of 18% since the previous quarter. Now, a lot of you have asked about our envelope technology, and we've cleared the patent process and are now rolling out to select client organizations worldwide. Now, this isn't about nurseries and prisons anymore. We believe this technology will revolutionize business. It'll create a safer and more efficient workplace. I can't be specific at this time, but we're already testing it out with a certain online retailer, and the results are extremely encouraging. Now, in order to more accurately measure our financial process, we have developed the PRS-PCS index, or Profit Revenue Sales per Customer Satisfaction. Our PRS-PCS has never been higher, and topped the charts at 18.7. Are we not?
Oh, no.
Harmony, are we not planning on the rest?
Yeah. Hold on for just a sec.
Okay, that's fine. You know what? Let's just go straight to the questions.
Yes, thank you for that, Mr. DeWalt. Investors, you heard what's important to us. Now let's hear what's important to you. Our first question comes from Robin Park.
I recently saw Elia Brandt's tweet that she plans to live forever. Is Tythonic working towards that?
Leah's a visionary, certainly. Look, Tythonic strives towards raising human potential, and we consider that limitless. Yes, we're seeking to raise human life expectancy and to raise the quality of life of a person's later decades. Even the humblest of these advances leads to some exciting possibilities. When raising life expectancy, there's a theorized point where that increase becomes perpetual. I think that's what Ms. Brandt was, that's to say, you raise life expectancy by X decades, and we can expect science. You know what? This is a little off topic. Why don't we?
Right. Okay, sure. I have a question that was submitted from Jason Hutnick. Go ahead, Jason.
How will the Fleer Cup Foundation manage the donation of $6.5 million to their account by an unknown donor? And then follow-up question on that is, why is the donor not being revealed? Do they prefer to stay anonymous? Is there some other reason?
Oh, it's good to know our investors are keeping an eye out. The donation in question, well, it's company policy to allow donors to stay anonymous if they want. And truthfully, philanthropists have their own reasons to stay anonymous, and it's not on us to question that.
Thank you, Mr. DeWalt. Up next is Matt Labonte. Labont. Do you have a question for Mr. DeWalt?
I do. I do have a question for Mr. DeWalt. And the problem I actually have is with the financial executive, Mr. Grover, I believe. Mr. Norris, excuse me. He has a blog post from yesterday, actually, in fact, called Financial Transparency, where he's talking about various transactions that he and other, we'll say, users at Tythonic have approved. Some of them are unspoken for, and some of them don't have any answers as far as where the money is going. And if as an investor, I'd like to know where my money is actually going and what are we doing about it.
Log financial Harmony, can you look? Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, look, sir, any such transaction list is not official. So you want to remember there could be errors or inaccuracies and not to just trust it blindly. Grover is, we try to keep our investors apprised of what we're doing and where the money is going. But of course, like any company, not everything needs to go public. I mean, most of our transactions are either money from a client or going to a third-party vendor who provides a service we need. Sometimes we pick up some donations or do some internal restructuring. That's really all.
Right. So moving on, we have a YJ Park. You have the floor.
So if the Blue Chips development is complete, then what will be the Tythonic's next working project?
Great question. This right here is a great question. Thank you. While Tythonic doesn't like to share too much, I can give you a teaser. With sea levels rising, we are going to see a dramatic shift in where people live and how people live. We want to help. We're in the process right now of working with some incredibly talented engineers, maritime lawyers, and energy experts to build entirely man-made floating cities. I've seen the blueprints. Honestly, they're wild, and they're for everyone, not just the wealthy. And we don't think we need to stop with seasteads. Space exploration is something we're very serious about. We expect to significantly ramp up that focus in 2022. Honestly, it's going to blow your mind when you see what we have in store.
Excellent. That sounds like it'll be very helpful. Our next question is from YJ Park again. What are you curious about?
Where is Paramo?
Paramo? I'm sorry, I don't know what this has to do with anything. You might have mistaken me for Google or Alexa. Harmony?
Okay, yes, pardon me. So we're going to open the line now to live questions. Our first caller is a Rogue Scout 23. Okay, Scout, what's on your mind?
Thank you for taking my call. I'm here to specifically learn more about Tythonic's work on Paramo, and if they can speak to why there's been so much secrecy on the plateau.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referring to.
Paramo, in the Andes. Tythonic's been working there for almost 3 decades. We've got written affidavits from drivers and workers. There's a report that this fall there was a shooting, that several security personnel...
You're an investor? Who is this? Is this the Mysteries Unknown girl?
I don't know.
Look, miss, I don't know who gave you access to this call, but you're misinformed. Tythonic has no research facilities in the Andes.
What about Haven?
Right. What about Haven? Can we cut her off? Who was vetting these calls?
Yeah.
I thought
just checking. We're checking on it, sir.
I want Ronald.
Yeah, ask him again.
Miss,
It's on record that Tythonic Industries paid an unspecified sum to the federal government to privatize the island of Haven, that they have in fact hired a private military company to forcibly remove residents.
You should know that not everything you read on the internet is fact, okay? This is libel. Tythonic operates under the 4 principles, and I can assure you we have no connection to... Look.
I want to talk.
I don't know who you're working for.
Oh, he wants to talk to you.
He?
Frakes. This is Frakes.
I'm sorry?
Jonathan.
Oh,
Jonathan Frakes.
The actor?
Recovering actor. I mostly direct now.
And are you an investor of
We have,
Tythonic?
we have evidence which shows Tythonic Industries contracted with Pillar Securities. Evidence that they paid to house mercenaries on American soil. Mercenaries with blood on their hands.
I'm not aware of...
Yeah, of course you're not. You're probably also not aware of the Paramo phenomenon, even though your company has been performing research there for 4 decades. Go check the dark web, DeWalt. It's all there. All of it. The flowers, the monkey.
Sir, I assure you I have no idea what you're
July
talking
17th, 2020. A hard drive was recovered which contains video footage of what appeared to be a clandestine murder game. A real-life battle royale.
That was proven to be a hoax.
Proven? Proven by who? By your company? By investigators that you hired with money that you made selling chips and putting them in the back of people's heads? Huh? The breadcrumbs are out there, man. And I'm the big bad wolf scooping them up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
This has been going on for decades. All the way back to the Gulag tapes, back to Korea, 1983, and Tythonic has their fingerprints all over it.
Okay. I think it's time we end this call.
Listen,
Harmony?
DeWalt,
Yeah.
I've got 7 seasons of Next Generation's money.
I'm trying to get over.
I am going to use it to bury you.
I don't know what to do.
Mysteries Unknown is coming back. We're rebooting the series. What you are about to see is real, DeWalt. We're going to crack this open. We're going to expose it all. The battlegrounds, the Russians, it's all coming out.
Mr. Frakes, you're welcome to try. Harmony, end the call.
Do you not want to go over the 21 financials?